So, on my 21st birthday, I took a girls' trip to Houston, and it was nothing but drama from the beginning of the trip to the end of the trip. On my last story time for the Miami trip, y'all said I was being a bad friend. So, let me see if I was being a bad friend on this trip, too. So, for the Houston trip, me and my girls, I had two other friends. I decided we're gonna take a trip for my birthday to Houston, and they were gonna come with me. It was gonna be a girls' trip. So, when I was planning this trip, one of my friends, she did not have a stable job at the moment because we were just college girls, and I didn't have one either, honestly. And I knew it was going to be financially difficult for her to swing this. I'm a kind of person where if I want to go on a trip and I really want you to come with me, I will pay for you. It's no kind of issue. And the only reason I'm bringing this up because it's important to this story. We were getting ready to pay for the Airbnb. We purchased the Airbnb first. She was saying she needed time. She didn't know if she was going to be able to pay for it. So I was like, don't worry about it. I'll pay for your portion of the Airbnb. I've done this a lot. I just feel like, I don't know. I don't feel like if it's my birthday, I probably should be paying for the Airbnb anyways. If I'm inviting you on a trip for my birthday to celebrate me, I probably should pay for it anyways. So I have no issues paying for somebody's portion. I don't really care. And then we went to go book flights, and she said she didn't know if she's gonna have the money right now. It might take her a while. She didn't know she was gonna have it, and I was like, I wanted to book the flights together. So me and my other friend got together, and we split her flight between the two of us, and we bought her a flight. At this point, she has not paid for anything. All she had to do at this point was bring money to spend, and then just, if she wanted to buy us clothes for the trip or whatever, she would have to do that. So we're all set to go on this flight. We get the day before, I wanted everybody to come over to my house and do a little sleepover so that nobody would be late for the flight. We were going to drive to Atlanta, which is like a 2.5 hour drive, and leave from Atlanta. So I wanted everybody to come over before so that we didn't have any issues. So when it gets time to go to drive, we all pack into my car. Everybody's there. We pack everything together. We were going to take my car to get to Atlanta. So we leave the house. As we're getting down the road, the girl, friend A, the one who, I'm going to call her friend A, the one that we split her cost for the trip, she says, oh, I forgot my wallet at the house. I'm thinking,
I knew it, man. I knew it. I knew it. I've said this in so many other videos. How do you leave things and lose things? How do you do this? As an adult person, I've never heard so many times I hear women, I forgot something. You have that big old purse, throw everything in there. Throw everything in there. I forgot and then y'all, it's not like you forget like lip gloss. Y'all forget and y'all lose importance. I forgot my passport. Have you seen my ID? Have you seen my wallet? I can't find it. Oh my gosh. Oh, the headphones fell off. I'm back.
you forgot your wallet at the house. We're about to get on the airplane. I'm glad she remembered it then, because had she remembered it when we were already 2 hours down the road, there was nothing we were going to be able to do at that point. So we had to drive back to the house to get her wallet. When we get to the house, they go in to get her wallet to find her wallet, and apparently she had left a heater on in my house, a space heater, and burned the side of my couch. I'm already pissed off because had we not turned around, I would have came home to no house. I told somebody we should probably have somebody else on the trip so it'd be funner. So friend A, the one who needed, she invited one of her friends. Her friend hit me up and was like, how much do you want me to pay? She was super nice the whole time. I didn't give her the actual price of what her part of the trip would be. I just told her, give me this and it will be fine, because it's like I've already paid for it, so no busy. I think I just told her to pay me like $200 something, and she sent that to me and we went on the trip. The first day on the trip, we get there to the Airbnb. I take the master bedroom. There's one other room and there's two twin beds in that room, and then there's a pull-out couch. So friend A and the friend that she invited, they go into the second room and they're like, oh, this is our room. This is where we're staying.
So this is another thing. Back to the lack of planning when it comes to these trips and just women in general. If you already know the beds that are in the Airbnb, why don't you figure all of that out before you even book anything, before you even send a deposit, before you do anything? Why don't y'all say, hey, listen, this is the Airbnb. I'm taking the master. Who's okay with the couch, because they only have two twin beds and that's it. Figure all that out beforehand. So when you get there, y'all can just walk in. Everybody knows the mission. But I guess that makes too much sense.
I'm gonna take one bed, you're gonna take the other. Now friend B, the one who helped me pay for the trip, she's like, well, where am I gonna stay? And they're like, oh, well, you can stay on the pull-out couch. And she gets, she doesn't say it, but you can tell she's like, oh, I don't want to, she said something like, oh, I don't want to sleep on the pull-out couch. She said something about it, and you could tell she was irritated. I didn't get irritated because I feel like if someone made it possible for you to come on this trip and you technically didn't pay for anything, you should be flexible in your sleeping arrangements. Like, you should not be running to go find a bed. You should be the last one.
So the girl who has who didn't pay for anything is the one complaining about where they want to sleep. Now, I agree with this young lady telling the story. If you didn't pay for anything, homie, you didn't put in one brown nickel on this trip, and you're complaining about where you're gonna sleep. You're lucky. If they would have told me to sleep in the car, I would have been like, all right, just give me a blanket. It's gonna be a little cold out here. I might get a little lonely, but I'm not gonna complain. I mean, obviously, I'm exaggerating, but the pull out, there's nothing wrong with the pull out. Hit the pull out. You're lucky to even be there.
When paying for a bed, because at this point everybody has paid something on the Airbnb except for friend A. Yet she's talking about, oh, I'm not sleeping on a couch, I'm sleeping in a bed. It seemed to me a little bit ungrateful, because like, to put friend B on a pull out couch when she paid for half your flight, it's a little rude.
And it is ungrateful. I'm gonna stop pausing, but it is ungrateful. This is that entitlement that so many women have. Now imagine that times 10 when she's with a man. You think if she feels entitled with a bunch of girls, how do you think she's gonna feel with a bunch of guys? A bunch of guys who are bigger and stronger. And in her mind, she already showed you that she has this entitled mindset. On top of that, she doesn't have any money. So obviously she's gonna be asking for money from some type of man. And that man is going to be taken advantage of, because she, just like a lot of women, not all, but a good number of them, are just entitled. They feel entitled to your work, to your money. You have to do whatever it takes to make their life better, or else they're going to deem the situation not beneficial for them, instead of looking at the bigger picture.
I think we then, even though we were only going to be there for like 3 days, 2 days or something like that, we go to Walmart to buy food. I don't know why we did that, but we went to Walmart to buy food, and we split the food costs. Mind you, friend A is the one that picked out all the groceries. She wanted to get, like, she got some like frozen lasagna, some juices and everything. She picked out all the groceries, but we split it evenly. Nobody, I literally go in the next day to get juice. She has drunk all the juice. There's no juice yet. I'm pissed off about that, because it's like, we all split the groceries, yet you take it upon yourself to eat all and drink all the damn groceries. That also pissed me off. Now, here's another issue. We were Ubering everywhere. We did not rent a car. We were splitting the cost of the Uber to all the locations that we went to. Friend A was in charge of ordering the Ubers, because she already had the Uber app on her phone, and then we would send her the money for it. We were in a car heading somewhere, and she pulls up her phone, and she's like looking at her notes app, and she's like, oh, you friend B, you owe me $7 for this Uber from yesterday. Oh, Niani, you owe me $3 from your portion of the Uber from yesterday. And I'm thinking, you have a notes app talking about $7, $3. I don't think that separately any one of us spent more than $40 on Ubers. So for her to keep a notes app and ask me for $3 after I paid for your portion of the Airbnb and half of your flight, to me was crazy and ungrateful. So that pissed me off. And it's not that we didn't, like, a lot of the Ubers we sent her the money for, but for the $7, $2, $5, you're talking about $5, when, you know what I'm saying, it just gave me a bad vibe. I was like, and to be on your notes app talking about you owe me $7 to the cents is crazy. She did not pay anything on the gas that it took to get there, and I'm just like, it really irritated my soul badly. So we got into it over that as well. I ended up doing a DoorDash order for liquor, because we had ran out of liquor, and they bought the liquor. And the next day I was telling everybody what their portion, because we split it, of the liquor was, and everybody sent me their money except her, although she had liquor. She drank a good portion of the liquor. So I ended up like not really talking to her for like a week or so after the trip, because I felt like she was sort of ungrateful. Not to mention that every time we would go out to eat, she would never tip. Everybody would tip except her. So if I want y'all to tell me, am I a mean girl? Am I a bad friend? Because maybe I am and I just haven't noticed it. Or do I be valid in what I be thinking? I don't know.
All right, you heard her. Sound off in the comment section. I don't think she's a bad friend. I think that the broke girl who came with her, who didn't have any money, she's just broke. She's just broke, and she is a manipulator and a user. She's ungrateful and entitled. That's all there is to it. Do you know how I would have cussed my friend out if I paid for his way with the airline ticket and with the Airbnb, and he talking about send me $4? I said, let me tell you something, Steven. All right, let me tell you something, Steven. I tell the Uber driver to pull over. Pull over, sir. Shut your ass up about this $4. If you think you get, and I spent all this money to get you here, and you can't let me slide with $4, I don't care if it was $100. I'm not paying anything because I got you here. I got you here. You're still coming out on top by not paying any. This is what kills me, man. And then when women are finally understanding what men are saying about how these women are broke. Not only are they broke, they have like no type of, what's the word I'm thinking of? I can't even think of the word. I'm just done with this. I'm done. I can't think of the word. I'm all sidetracked. Guys, that's it for today's video. If you haven't done so, click this one to click a video on your top right or your top left just to take you to another one. Also, hit that like button. Hit that hype because this channel is growing and I'm grateful for you. Thank you for being here from the beginning. That's it, and I'll see you on another one.